All right, looks like we are recording. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here, guys. So again, this presentation is brought to you by NWC Thrive, which is a marketing, training, and support platform built exclusively for the National Wealth Center business and its members. We'll cover exactly what NWC Thrive is at the end of tonight's webinar, but just want to let you know that we are here to help you, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the business, guys. Many of you guys joined this webinar because you're looking for another way to do life, right? That's what we were all looking for when we got started with National Wealth Center. You're looking to improve your personal, your business goals, your life, and you're possibly looking and probably looking for another source of income, a way to possibly get out of that 9-to-5 lifestyle, which so many of us lived prior to National Wealth Center. So we're going to cover some information tonight, some very important stuff. First off, we want to get started with the company background. We think it's very important to talk about, what kind of company you're getting involved with. If you're looking at any kind of opportunity online, you want to focus a lot, at least in the beginning, you need to look and see who the company is, what they stand for, how long they've been around, their leadership. These are very important things to look at to understand the long-term or the longevity of the business you're looking at getting started in. So with National Wealth Center, we have a 20-plus track record of success, 20-plus year track record of success. We've been around for a long time. Our parent company is Multiplex Systems. They've created several different opportunities. The cool thing about Multiplex Systems is they've never had a company to go under. They've never had a company go bankrupt. They've never had a program just come and go. They have an incredible and almost unheard of track record of success in this industry. We're also debt-free, okay? So no concerns about going bankrupt. Again, you don't want to have to worry about getting involved for the company, building up your business, your organization, and then one day they are gone. We've got a long-term track record of success. We don't have any debt, so we're not worried about going bankrupt or anything of that sort. We are based out of New York City, right here in the USA. So especially for you guys who are in the USA, you're going to think, well, that's awesome. I want a company that's based here at home, okay? And right here in the Big Apple, you can actually go and visit our home office. You can actually set that up. And every once in a while, the company does have an invitation for their members to come up to their home office in New York City, which is really cool. And it's a great opportunity to get to meet our owner, our CEO, Peter Wolfing, and some other people involved with the business. We have over 350,000 members worldwide, okay? Worldwide is keyword there. We have members all over this great planet. Pretty much every country you can think of, we've got members in, which is incredible. It's awesome to know that when you're going to get involved with a company, you want to make sure that the market is big enough. You don't want a company that's just got a really small niche market of people that you can market to. We are worldwide, guys, and our products can help anyone, okay? So over 350,000 members all across the world. We paid out over $100 million in gross commissions. All right, debt-free, incredible track record of success, and we paid out $100 million in gross commissions thus far, which is incredible, and it's awesome to know that you're not going to miss any payments. They've never missed a payment ever. That's a good thing to know. We were founded by Peter Wolfing, who is a seasoned network marketing leader and veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps. He was actually a sergeant in the Marine Corps for many years, and so it says a lot about who he is, his character, who he is as a person, how he thinks, how he's a leader. It's a great person to have backing you up and kind of, guiding the ship, sailing the ship for us here. That if we come into some murky, uncharted territories, he knows how to traverse the waters, right? So Peter Wolfing's been around in the industry for a very long time. I would say he's probably, and this is a guesstimate, probably over 30 years. He's been in the network marketing arena anyway, and he's just an incredible guy. He's been featured in some books. He's been featured, the guy from, and I know I always forget his name, Harrington from Shark Tank was recently talking about him. Peter's pretty well known in this industry as a stand-up guy and somebody who's been around for a while and helped a lot of people. So great guy to be leading up our company here, okay? So that's about our company. Now let's talk a little bit about our products, okay? What do we have to offer here with National Wealth Center? Well, the cool thing about it, and like I mentioned before, our products can help pretty much anyone, okay? Anyone around the world who's looking to improve their life. We have digital educational products to empower you, all right? Total lifestyle and business elevation. And our very first product level is a self-development $25 a month product level. What I love about this is that our very first product level builds upon our foundation of who we are, self-development, right? You can invest in yourself and gain more courage, self-discipline, and the mindset for a better life. I think, no matter what you're doing in life, no matter what you're doing as an entrepreneur or a business person, you have to be built up from the ground up, right? You have to have a steady, firm foundation underneath you. And it all starts with who you are as a person and your self-development. So I'm glad that this is our very first product here with National Wealth Center. Next up is for $50 a month, the Fitness Advantage. Receive lifestyle healthy meal plans, workout plans, fitness empowerment, motivation to help your overall health and well-being. So I'll take it kind of like taking it a step further from self-development, not only working on who you are as a person mentally, maybe spiritually, but also physically. How are you going to help yourself and improve yourself physically? We have to take care of ourselves if we're going to live a long, happy, healthy life, right? So next up, we have the Digital Entrepreneur level for $100 a month. Through our extensive training, you'll learn how to leverage the power of the internet and generate the income necessary to create a better life for you and your family, okay? Different ways of making money online. A lot of people are wanting to know this stuff. In fact, a lot of people these days are especially wanting to know this stuff, as people, have learned that the old days of going to college, getting a degree, and going to get hired on some big corporation, and then retiring, into your 60s, 70s, those days, that's a dream. That's like a pipe dream these days. It does still happen in some industries where people can go and get a college education, go get a job somewhere, and they stay with that job until retirement. That does happen sometimes, but it's becoming rarer and rarer. Companies are laying off left and right. And for the most part, a lot of this has to do with how technology is coming along. Okay, so there's ways of making money and tapping into this technology to make money from home or from your computer or from wherever you want to earn money from, thanks to the internet and thanks to technology. So you're going to learn some of that stuff in the digital entrepreneur package. So next up, I want to talk a little bit about our high ticket products. I call these our high ticket products because they're not monthly levels. You pay for these one time, but you can earn on them over and over and over again, okay? So you don't have to pay monthly on these, and they're a little bit more expensive, $250 and up. So let's get into those right now. The first one is Relationship Edge for $250, where you're going to learn how to build healthy relationships, which are essential. Get the edge on relationships with our Relationship Edge course and content. So again, this is also so important, building upon yourself, but also building up your relationships with other people, whether that be in your personal life or in your business life, right? Next up, Wealth Advantage for $1,000. The advantage you need in the Forex, stock market, real estate arena. Browse topics such as house flipping basics, home business taxes, best investment ideas, and a whole lot more. So like I like to say, in National Wealth Center, you can make a lot of money, okay? You make a whole lot of money in National Wealth Center, but can you make your money grow for you? Well, that's what our Wealth Advantage package is all about, showing you ways to make your money work for you. I like to call that smart money, right? So you'll learn all that in our Wealth Advantage package. Next up is Network Marketing Edge for $3,500 one-time payment. Over 75 years of experience is packed into this one course. Learn how to achieve massive success on and offline in the network marketing industry. Guys, years and years and years and years of trial and error and heartache and stuff goes into this package, where they're teaching you how to be successful in the network marketing arena without having to go through all the pitfalls and jumping through all the hoops that many of us have had to do, right? So you'll learn all of that, gain all that knowledge in the Network Marketing Edge package. Next up, our final product is the Vault for $7,500 one-time payment. It's an extensive library of ebooks, software, hundreds of hours of audio and video training modules, over 2 decades of wisdom and knowledge in several billion-dollar niches, including self-development, finances, network marketing, health and fitness, credit building, stock market, investing, real estate, and a whole lot more. Get access to everything, guys, right there in the Vault, all right? And we're going to be talking a little bit about how these product levels work and how the compensation plan works here in just a moment. But I will share a little detail with you right here, is that if you do purchase one of the higher, this doesn't work the same way on the monthly levels, but with the high ticket product levels, if you purchase one of the higher ones, you get the lower ones included. So if you were to say, hey, I want to come in and I want to get some of these high ticket product levels, and let's say you decided to get the Vault, you're automatically going to get the other 3 included. Same thing if you decide I want to get the Network Marketing Edge package for $3,500 one time, you're also going to get the $1,000 Wealth Advantage and the Relationship Edge course included as well. And more than that, you don't have to pass up any sales on it or anything like that, okay? So it's a big bonus, I guess you could say, for getting the higher of the high ticket product levels. But we'll talk about where to get in at and all that here in just a moment. So next up, let's talk about our Savings Center application. Now, this is just a big perk. It's not actually one of our products. It's just a benefit of being a National Wealth Center member and having our pro reseller license. You will get access to our Savings Center app where you can save on things you're buying every single day, okay? Included, this, like I said, is included with your pro reseller license. We'll talk about the reseller license here in a moment. But just for being a member of National Wealth Center and having the pro reseller license, you'll save money with over 350,000 merchants nationwide. Okay, guys, this is huge. And as I've told people before, you could use this Savings Center app and just your daily purchases, things you're buying anyway, whether that be auto care, restaurants, hotels, car rentals, shopping for clothes, shopping for shoes, whatever you're buying on a regular basis. If you use this savings app regularly, you'll save all the money you're spending on your National Wealth Center products. Okay, so you're getting basically free education. You're getting a free business. Okay, just for using this Savings Center app, because I truly believe money saved is money earned. Also, there's a mobile app for convenience, so you can access your Savings Center via desktop, iPad, or mobile device. Browse the app to search for coupons in your immediate area. Easy to access, easy to save. So if you're out and about, there's actually an app, a mobile app that you can put on your iOS or Android device and have it on your phone. And when you're out and about, say you're out with your spouse and you've been out shopping, hopefully use the app for shopping as well, but now you're hungry and you're looking for a place to eat. Pull up the app, find a local restaurant in your area, and look where you can save some money. Okay, I do that regularly. You can save a lot of money just on using this for restaurants. Did we mention you can save on everything? Okay, we're talking hotels, car rentals, lawn care, restaurants, haircuts, clothes and apparel, vacation packages, auto care, groceries, movies, health and beauty, and so much more. That's literally just tapping the surface there. Like I said, everything you're buying on a regular basis anyway, you could be saving money on with our National Savings Center app. Okay, and again, you get access to that for being a National Wealth Center member and having the pro reseller license, which we'll cover in just a moment. Now, I want to talk briefly, and then we'll get into more detail about it. I want to talk briefly about our compensation plan. Now, our compensation plan is honestly, in my opinion, and the opinion of probably a lot of people here, it's the best and most lucrative compensation plan I have ever seen. And I've been in the industry for a few years now. I've seen a lot of different comp plans out there. For one, it's one of the easiest to understand. And number two, it's one of the most lucrative I've ever seen. Okay, so let's get into it. I'll cover some basics here, and then we'll go over in a detailed breakdown and show you the mechanics of how our compensation plan works. But let's just show you the nutshell version first, okay? So first off, you earn 100% commissions, and it's paid member to member, okay? I don't know of a company out there that, pays higher than 100% commissions. I don't think it's possible. And it's paid member to member, meaning you never have to split your commissions with anybody, and the payments are sent directly to you and not through the company unless you just decide to let the company take payments for you. They do have an option to do that for a fee, and it's just for convenience. But if you're taking your own payments, 100% commissions paid member to member directly to you, no waiting on a company or anything like that. Reverse 2-up pay plan, you break even on your very first sale. The funny thing about this to me is that I knew a buddy of mine who actually started a Domino's pizza franchise. He spent, I think it was like around $250,000, if not a little bit more, to get his pizza shop, his Domino's, set up, go through all the legalities of that, all the red tape, the inspections with the health department, and all of this stuff, and spent all this money stocking his restaurant with everything he needed. And do you think he broke even on his very first customer, the very first pizza he sold? No way whatsoever. And in fact, the restaurant's a funny industry where a lot of people don't ever make any money in it. But with National Wealth Center, you break even on your very first sign up. How crazy is that, right? So you break even on your very first sell. Let me just break this down real quick. And this is your first 4 sales. It only takes 4 sales to get qualified in the business, which is huge. We'll talk about that in a moment as well. But your first and third sell go directly to you. So you break even on your very first sell, and by your third sell, you're in profit. Your second and fourth sell are passed up to your sponsor, and fifth to infinity, from 5 on to however many you bring on to the company directly, those are all yours, okay? So let's break that down again. Your very first sale you keep, you break even. Your second sale you pass up to your sponsor. The third sale you keep, now you're in profit. Your fourth sale is passed up to your sponsor, and fifth to infinity are all yours. Now you may be sitting here thinking, as some people do, why do I want to pass up sales to my sponsor? That seems like a waste. I don't want to have to do that. Aren't there comp plans out there that don't make you do that? Probably. But let me show you the power of this, guys. You're going to earn pass up sales from every single one of your members. Okay, this is what I call vertical acceleration. So sure, you have to pass up your second and fourth sale to your sponsor, but you only have to do that one time. You're going to get the second and fourth sale from every single one of your members who joins with you in National Wealth Center. Okay, so all of your members will pass up their second and fourth sale to you, who will also have to pass up their second and fourth sale. What I mean by that, let's say you bring on Bob into the business, and Bob goes out his first week, gets his first 4 sales. Bob's second and fourth sale is going to go up to you. But moreover, those 2 sales that Bob passed up to you also have to do the same, okay? Because they're now on your pay line. So you can see the power in this, right? I hope you can, all right? So yeah, sure, you have to pass up 2 sales, but every single one of your members has to do the same as well. This is monthly residual income, okay? So this means you work for it once and then you earn on it over and over and over again every single month. This is exactly how the big, entrepreneurs, this is how the big companies out there earn their money these days, okay? Think about Verizon. Think about T-Mobile, Cox Cable, Time Warner, Hulu, Netflix. Now YouTube has a monthly subscription thing. Everybody has a monthly subscription thing now who like to earn residual income. And the way it works is you acquire your customer once, right? And then they're paying you month after month after month on their service or the product you're offering them, right? So it's powerful because you don't have to spend, if you want to seriously take a break from your business and say, I'm not going to market anything for a little while, you still have residual income coming in whether you're working or not. That's the beauty of residual income. That's what allows you for, true time and financial freedom, okay? Other businesses out there that don't have residual income, their members don't get to experience what we experience here with National Wealth Center. So you might be wondering, and you should be, how does National Wealth Center make any money? Okay, because we're earning 100% commissions from our sales. How in the world does National Wealth Center make any money whatsoever? Well, the only way they make money is through their reseller license. This is what gives you the privilege to be able to sell the products and earn commissions off of them. And there's several options. Well, there's 4 options here. And I'll explain these really briefly to let you know what you should probably get depending on what product packages you get. So let's say you're just going to sell the monthly product packages. So you're just going to be like the $25, $50, and $100 a month products. You're going to have those and you want to be able to offer those out and resell them. Then you're going to need our basic reseller license for $9.95 a month. You could also do the premium or the lifetime. I'll get to those in just a minute. But all you really have to have is the basic $9.95 a month reseller license. Now, if you're going to be selling the high ticket products, $250 and up, then you're going to need the pro reseller license at a minimum. Okay, that we can sell the high ticket product levels and earn commissions on them. Now, if you want to, you could get the premium for a yearly price, which is a little bit less, or you could just go ahead and do the lifetime, which many of us have who own all the product levels or own the high ticket product levels. Many of us have already gotten a lifetime membership. That way we don't have to ever pay a monthly fee ever again. Okay. So if this lifetime fee goes up in the future from $2.99 to, $4.99, you'll never have to pay that again. Okay. So a lot of people have gone for that option, but just keep in mind what you need to focus on is, are you going to be selling the high ticket products or not? Okay. If not, then you can go with the basic reseller license or the premium. Or if you're going to be selling the high ticket products, then go with the pro or up. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. If you have questions about that, leave those in the Q&A. But also keep in mind that in order to have the National Savings Center app, like I mentioned before, you need to have at least the pro reseller license. And it's a big enough benefit where you're going to save enough money anyways, just by having the Savings Center app, that it's worth just go ahead and getting the pro membership. Okay. All right, so next up, let's talk a little bit more about our compensation plan. I like to go into detail here, right? I'm a visual person. Maybe you are as well, and you like to visualize how the compensation plan works more than just hearing, you know, a basic broad overview of how it works. So let's give you a real animated version here of what is possible with our National Wealth Center compensation plan, okay? Now, for the purposes of this animation, I'm just going to use the $25 a month product level. Keep in mind, though, this is just the $25 a month product level. Imagine if you had all three of our monthly product levels, the 25, 50, and 100. Okay, as I've said before, you can earn 7 times as much income in the National Wealth Center business if you have all three of the monthly product levels versus just having the $25 level. Let me repeat that. That's pretty powerful. So if you just have the $25 a month product level, fine, no problem. Get in wherever your budget allows. But if you can get all 3 monthly product levels, get all 3 because you're going to earn 7 times more income, and it's not any harder, right? It's the same amount of effort, but you're earning 7 times as much income. All right, so again, for the purposes of this animation, I'm going to use just the $25 a month product level. So we're going to say you just joined the business, $25 a month product level, and you got the $9.95 a month reseller license. Now remember, this is the power of 4. This is referred to a lot as the power of 4, our compensation plan, because all you need is 4 people to be qualified in the business. All right, now that's huge because there's a lot of companies out there and their compensation plans are extremely complicated, and you have to have, you know, 30, 50 people to get fully qualified. Okay, so only 4 people in the National Wealth Center business is all you really need. So this is your first week. You get your first 4 sales in the business. Your first sell goes to you, as I mentioned before. So now you've got $25 coming to you, which means you've broken even on your monthly product level. Second sell is passed up to your sponsor. Your third sell goes to you. Now you're in profit. Your fourth sell goes to your sponsor, and now you are fully qualified. Okay, once you passed up your second and fourth sell to your sponsor, you are fully qualified in the business to receive pass-up sales and everything, okay? Which is huge. Because most companies, you have to, like I said, bring on 30, 50, a bunch of people. So your first and third sell pays you, so you've got $50 coming in now. You're already in profit with a monthly residual income of $50 a month, okay? Week 2, all right, you still at $25 a month product level. Your 2 people that you brought in your first week get their 4 and pass up 2 sales to you each. That's an additional $100 added on to your monthly residual income, bringing you to a total of $150 a month, guys, already by week 2. Week 3, your 4 get their 4 and pass up 2 to you each. Now we're getting somewhere, right? $200 in additional monthly residual income is added to your income. Now you're at a total of $350 a month just in week 3. And keep in mind, guys, this is just you bringing on 4 people and then duplicating, okay? So if you're bringing on more people other than 4, just increase it, okay? And again, if you're in all 3 monthly product levels, just multiply it by 7, right? All right, week 4, guys. Your 8 get their 4, pass up 2 sales to you. That's an additional $400 added on to your monthly residual income, bringing you to a total of $750. Week 5, your 16 get their 4, pass up 2 sales to you each. That's an additional $800 added on to your monthly residual income, bringing you to a total of $1,550 in just your 5th week. And as you can see, guys, your income is basically doubling every single week at this point. Week number 6, your 32 get their 4, pass up 2 sales to you. That's an additional $1,600 added onto your monthly residual income, bringing you to a total of $3,150. Week 7, your 64 get their 4, pass up 2 sales to you each. That's an additional $3,200 added onto your monthly residual income, bringing you to a total of $6,350. Week 8, your 128 get their 4, pass up 2 sales to you. That's an additional $6,400 added on, bringing you to a total of $12,750. Week 9, your 256 get their 4, passing up 2 sales to you each. And that brings you to a total of $25,000 in just your 9th week, guys. This is the power of the National Wealth Center compensation plan. And again, this is why this compensation plan is so lucrative And it's so easy to understand, but it's so lucrative, more lucrative than any other comp plan I've seen out there. Week 10, guys, your 512 get their 4 and pass up 2 sales to you each, adding on $25,600 to your monthly residual income, which brings you to a total of $51,150 in monthly residual income, guys. But let me remind you, this is residual, okay? So it's not that you get paid on it once and that's it. This is monthly residual, meaning you get paid every single month on this money, right? So cool. All right, so that's 100% commissions paid direct to you and residually, all right? No waiting on a company to pay you out. No work for it over and over and over again. No, this is residual income, guys, all right? So I hope that example gives you a better, clear understanding of our compensation plan. And keep in mind that is just an example that's there to show you the mechanics of how our compensation plan works. But the sky is the limit with our comp plan, guys, okay? Now, next, let's get into the differences between National Wealth Center and other companies out there. If you're like me, before I got involved with National Wealth Center, I looked at other stuff, right? Nothing wrong with that. Although I ultimately went with National Wealth Center, and I'm so glad that I did. But let me show you some difference between National Wealth Center and other companies or other opportunities out there. As I've mentioned over and over on this, we earn 100% commissions. That's probably, I mean, it's a huge thing with us, and no other companies. There's been other companies try to do the same model and have failed. You know, I've seen them come and go. So we pay the highest commissions of any company I know of. So we earn all of the income from ourselves and get paid instantly from our members, okay? With other companies, you might make 5 to 20% commissions. There are some companies that pay higher than that, but for the most part, in the network marketing world, you're looking at about 5 to 20% commissions. So not only do you make less per sale, but you're typically having to wait on the company to pay you out each month. Some companies even pay quarterly. So if you like waiting on your money and earning less, then sure, go with some other company. But National Wealth Center, you get paid immediately and 100% commissions. With National Wealth Center, we have digital educational products, which means that there's no stockpiling products in your guest bedroom or your garage, okay? Products are delivered instantly from the member's back office. So as soon as you have a member join with you in National Wealth Center, they get access to their digital products immediately, okay? Immediately after logging in. No waiting on shipments whatsoever. With other companies, with physical products, you might be stockpiling your garage full of product and hope that you can sell it all. And even if you're not stockpiling your products and the company is offering physical products, those products still have to ship out, right? And so there can be delays with shipments, especially these days with the United States Postal Service. The waiting times have gotten horrible lately. So your company or your customers are waiting around for their products, which is no good, right? Next up, work from anywhere with National Wealth Center. I'm a true testament to this, or other members here that are probably on this webinar as well. You can work from anywhere with National Wealth Center. There's no in-home meetings or working from a physical office. You don't have to do any hotel meetings or work from a coffee shop or any of that stuff I've seen people do in other companies and other opportunities. You can literally do this from the beach, okay? I spent 2 months in Costa Rica last summer, and I did this all from my computer. Some days doing it directly from the beach, like literally. So you could do this from anywhere, okay? With other companies, you might be able to work from home, which is great. But with other companies, you know, I've seen this over and over, people who come to me in National Wealth Center and say, am I going to have to set up appointments at people's homes? Am I going to have to meet people at the coffee shop every day? I'm like, no, you don't have to do that whatsoever. Now, if you want to do that, there's nothing wrong with it. Go for it. That's not how we typically operate, or at least not with our group in National Wealth Center. But you can meet clients with other companies. You might be meeting clients in person or at their home, at the coffee shop. And you might also have to handle orders and shipments from your home office. Okay, so you get to work from home, but it's not exactly all, sunshine and rainbows, right? So with National Wealth Center, you could do this from anywhere. We're completely digital products, digital everything, okay? Which I love, right? Being able to do this from anywhere, travel the world, do it wherever you like. So you might be wondering right now, or you should be getting to a place right now where you're thinking, wow, this sounds great. You know, I could be my own boss, right? I could be my own boss, have my own business, and get this thing started up. And I want to just let you guys know that if you do decide to get on board with us in National Wealth Center, with our NWC Thrive group, you're going to have all the training, all the tools, all the resources, all the support you're going to ever possibly need. And we look forward to actually helping you to get your first sales, start getting your business off the ground fast. That's what we aim to do with NWC Thrive, okay? So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what NWC Thrive has to offer. Like I mentioned, we have tools, training, resources, support, and literally everything and beyond that you're going to need in the National Wealth Center business in order to be successful. And let's just go over some of the things you're going to get when you become a member of National Wealth Center and get NWC Thrive. Well, first off, you'll have access to this very same live webinar presentation. Now, you might be thinking, well, why do I need this webinar presentation if I've already joined? Well, what about the people that are looking at getting started with you in the business? Okay, wouldn't you love to be able to say, hey, come join us for this webinar. I'd love for you to learn more about our company, our compensation plan, and our products and our background. Come join us on this webinar where we all get together every single week and learn more about the company. It's very, very powerful. It's a great way to very quickly, like I'll try to keep this short, very quickly get people on a webinar and give them all the information they need so they can get started in the business with you. Okay, so super powerful tool that you'll have when you become an NWC Thrive member. We also have a live training webinar that we do every single week. This is tomorrow night, actually. So heck, if you got on board with the National Wealth Center tonight and join NWC Thrive, you can actually be on our live training webinar tomorrow night, okay? Building your business, okay? Huge. So we have that live training webinar with the NWC Thrive group every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Those are also recorded as well in case you just can't make it for some reason. We also have a complete done-for-you marketing system, capture pages and sales pages, okay? If you're new to this industry and you've, maybe whoever got you on this webinar tonight, they asked you to check out their website, you went and opted into that website, and now you're receiving automated emails. That's a capture page system, a sales system, okay? You're gonna get access to that as well. Once you become an NWC member and an NWC Thrive member, you get access to that very same done-for-you capture page system. You don't have to know how to code web pages or build follow-up email sequences. It's all done for you, all automated. You just need to sign up for NWC Thrive, that's it, okay? Also, simple advertising methods, way to get traffic to your sales page. So once you've set up your sales page, you need leads coming in, right? And like I mentioned, you don't have to do any hotel meetings, no meeting people at coffee shops, no packing up the DVD player and going to somebody's home, right? You don't have to do any of that stuff. The days of that are way over, okay? We've got simple advertising methods to help you get gobs of leads coming into your sales system, and we help you learn how to convert those into sales, okay? So you get that access to that as well. You also get around-the-clock support, okay? Private Facebook community where we all help one another, share information with one another, keep everybody updated with everything going on. We have scripts for talking to leads. So if you decide, hey, I'm ready to get started calling some of my leads back and getting them into business, we have scripts to help you do that. We also have email templates as well. Marketing resources, PowerPoint presentation, drop cards, PDFs, everything you could think of under the sun, we've got it already ready for you. Business card design. So you guys who like to maybe my favorite way of using business cards is when I go out to eat, leave a good tip for the waitress or waiter and leave my business card behind. So we got some business card designs you can use as well. Hotline sizzle numbers to get people on, basically have them call in and hear a hotline sizzle number and to get them interested in the business and opting into your website. Gift incentives to use for prospects. 90-day action plan. So as I mentioned with NWC Thrive, our main goal is to see you get started in National Wealth Center and get your business off the ground and into profit as fast as possible. In the shortest time window possible, we want you to get your business up and going. So we have a 90-day action plan to share with you exactly how some of the biggest earners in the industry get their business off the ground fast, okay? So you can duplicate that exact process, all right? And there's a whole lot more that we can't list here due to lack of space on the screen, but you're gonna get access to all of that when you become an NWC Thrive member. Now you may be wondering, well, what does it cost to become an NWC Thrive member? You're not gonna believe this because just the capture page system that I mentioned at the beginning of this, the complete done-for-you marketing system, just that alone typically costs anywhere between $20 to $30, $40 a month, all right? With NWC Thrive, it's $15 a month for everything, okay? So you're actually saving $5 a month because you don't have to go somewhere else to get a capture page. And you're getting all the training, all the tools, all of the support, everything you need to be successful in NWC. Okay, killer deal. And the reason why it is so cheap is we partnered with National Wealth Center to make it that cheap. Okay, otherwise, if this was done somewhere else, it probably would be $40, $50 a month. Okay, so $15 a month. We also have a affiliate program with NWC Thrive, so you could even be earning a substantial secondary residual income by offering NWC Thrive to our members who are joining you in the business. Okay, so to learn more about this, guys, though, I don't want to spend the whole webinar on NWC Thrive. Get back with the person who referred you to the webinar, and they'll answer any questions you have about NWC Thrive, or we'll answer them at the end of tonight's webinar. So you're pretty much at a crossroad right now where you need to make a decision, okay? It's time to take some action. You've learned about National Wealth Center. You've learned about our company background, our extensive track record of success, which is just exceptional, and you hardly ever find that in this area or this niche. But we have an extensive track record of success, incredible products that people want, a compensation plan that is second to none. You just can't beat it. We have everything here. We also have NWC Thrive, which are the tools, resources, everything you need to be successful in this business. So we should have checked off all the boxes for you tonight. If we haven't, please leave questions in the question Q&A section or in the chat section. But we should have answered all your questions and shown you how powerful this opportunity is. It truly is. So it's really time to take some action and make a decision, okay? Decision makers are money makers, right? When people can make a decision quick, can make some money quick, okay? So time to make a decision. Get back with the person. Now, you can wait until the end of this webinar if you want to, unless you're just ready to go and get started. Wait till the end of this webinar because we'll answer some more questions and stuff. But at the end of the webinar, get back with the person who referred you here and let them know if you're a 1, a 2, or a 3. If you're a 3, this is not for you. You can't envision a life different than what you've got now, working a 9 to 5 and living the corporate life, okay? If this just isn't for you for some reason, you can't think outside of the box and envision this other life for yourself, that's perfectly fine. Get back with the person who referred you to this webinar and just let them know. Do them that courtesy just to let them know, hey, just not for me, okay? If you're a 2, you have some questions. This is perfectly normal. I believe everybody in the business had questions before we got started. I know I did. So that's perfect. If you have questions, get back with the person who referred you to the webinar. Say, hey, I'm a 2. I do have some questions. Here's what they are. Okay, and we're happy to answer those for you. We can also answer some of those at the end of tonight's webinar. If you're a 1, then you are ready to go. You don't even have to wait till the end of this webinar. Go ahead and get back with the person who referred you and get started, all right? The faster you get started, the quicker you can get your business going and the quicker you can start making money, okay? And we want to see you get going as fast as possible. So go ahead and jump on the webinar now if you're a 1 and get back with the person who referred you. Say, thank you, I'm ready to go. Let's make this money, and they'll help you get started, okay? So let's just make sure, guys, that you get back with the person who referred you and do them the courtesy of letting them know where you stand, if this just isn't for you, you have questions, or if you're ready to go, okay? Now, as promised, I'm going to go ahead and open this up to some questions. I like to save some time here at the end in case people have other questions that maybe things I didn't cover, or maybe something I did cover sprung another idea in your head and now you've got another question, okay? So let's make sure, let me go to the chat section here, see what we got going on here. PJ Odom in the house, what's going on? Aaliyah, hello. Leslie, hello, glad to have you here. And Rosella Hill, glad to have all of you guys here tonight, guys and ladies, I should say. Let me check the questions here. All right, you said that, here's a question here. You said that, for example, if someone goes with the $7,500 level, they will get the $250 to the $3,500 trainings too. Does this happen with the $25 to $100? No, and that's what I was trying to say is like with the monthly product levels, those all work independently of one another and they're a little bit different. But with the high ticket product levels, the lower ones you'll get included with the higher ones. So if, for example, you got the $3,500 product level, you're also going to get the $250 and the $1,000 as well. Okay, but that only works that way on the high ticket product levels. All right, hope that clarifies that. Make sure mark this as answered here. You're welcome. Cool. All right, so other questions, guys? Like we have many questions. Let's see. Cool here. Yeah, any other questions, guys? This is your chance. This is your opportunity to get any last minute questions you have about the company, about the compensation plan, about the products, about what we have to offer with NWC Thrive. This is your chance to get your questions answered before you get started in the business. We're here for you guys. If not, I'm not going to hold you guys here hostage all night, and I will let you guys go. But keep in mind, guys, if you do decide to join the business with us, with National Wealth Center, and get on board with NWC Thrive, we've got, I mean, it sounds cliche to say this, but we truly are thriving. Like, we have members inside of NWC Thrive who went from nothing, like just weeks ago, who were getting no results, or they just are new to the business completely, and they're now on the leaderboards. It's insane what we're seeing happen here in record numbers, seeing people leaving their 9-to-5 jobs or just earning a substantial secondary income from the comfort of their home. You know, it's amazing, and it's incredible, and I'm glad to see people jumping on board. Great question, Bill. He says, are there any countries National Wealth Center can't be offered to? There are probably a few out there. We're pretty much worldwide, though. One issue that you may face, one thing you need to keep in mind, though, is how you're going to take payments. You could do that. You might have to do it outside of the system, depending on what country you're in. Get back. What I would tell people to do, if they're wondering if they're able to join National Wealth Center, get back with the person who referred them and let them know where they're from, and then they can find out exactly how that works. But we're pretty much available worldwide. There's only been maybe one instance or two instances I can even think of where somebody couldn't join due to the country they were in. So we're pretty much worldwide, okay, all over the world. Great question, though. Other questions, guys? Another great question. Okay, can people pay with Bitcoin? No. Well, it depends. It depends. If the person you're joining with, because keep in mind, guys, you can whoever you're joining with. Remember, we pay member to member, so it's up to the sponsor how they want to take payments. If they're taking payments outside of the system through Bitcoin, that may be one option they have, and they could mark you paid, and so they might accept Bitcoin. But the company itself doesn't really take Bitcoin, but it will depend on who you join with, how they take payments. Typically credit, debit card, but if they do have cryptocurrency set up, then that's another option. And something you might want to mention, if that's what you have available to join with, then let them know. Say, hey, I got Bitcoin. You can take Bitcoin? They'll probably say yeah. Other questions, guys? These are good. All right, got one other question here. 1 second. Great question. They asked, if you come in at the $25 and $50 level, so let's say you join National Wealth Center and you got the $25 self-development level and the 50 fitness, you got both of those, and one of your referrals comes in at the $100 level, what happens? And when this person sponsors, will get their second and fourth passives. Okay, great question. As far as the $100 payment, the $100 payment would go to your sponsor or whoever's the next in line that has the $100 product level. But here's the thing. Most of the time, at least in what I've seen and what I've experienced in this business, I've never seen, I can't say I never have. It's very, very, very rare that I see somebody join at the $100 level who does not have the 25 and 50 as well. So you're likely going to still get paid from that member because they're going to join the 25 and 50 and you'll get paid on those. With the $100 level, you're going to completely miss that. That's going to go to the next person in line that has the $100 level. So I hope that makes sense. And your second question is, when this person sponsor, will you get their second and fourth pass out? Oh, do you mean like when this person sponsors? When this person gets somebody in at the $100 level, would you get it? No, you would all be passed up. Until you have the $100 level, you can't earn money on the $100 level. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, you have to have a product level in order to earn on it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And that's why I said, it's really best if you can to go ahead and have all 3 monthly levels. That way you're not missing any money. Okay, it doesn't hurt so bad when you've got the 25 and the 50 and the 100. I'm sorry, when you got the 25 and 50 and you have somebody join all three, you're still getting paid on the 25 and 50, just not the 100. so it doesn't sting too bad. But hey, I don't like to miss out on any money. So I recommend getting all 3 monthly product levels at a minimum if you can. Now, it's really going to depend on each person's budget, but you can earn potentially 7 times more income by having all 3 levels. And it's no more effort on your part, right? It doesn't take any more effort to get somebody signed up, right? You're still signing somebody up, just you're not going to make money on the $100 level. So yeah, that's best to have all 3 if you can. And if you can't, get in where you can, and then upgrade as you go along. You can always, and that's another popular question we get, is if you're wondering, well, can I upgrade later on? Let's say I can only get the 25 and 50 today. Yeah, by all means, go ahead and get in at the 25 and 50. And then if it's a week from now, if it's 2 weeks from now, if it's a few days from now, whatever, you can go ahead and add on that $100 a month product level as well. And then at that point, you could start earning on it, okay? Now, you're not going to earn on past sales, okay? So if you missed a sell on the 100 and somebody comes in later on and then you upgrade to the $100 level later on, you're not going to get that money back, okay? Once you've missed it, you've missed it. But from that point on, with new members, you can earn on that $100 level. So I hope that makes sense. Awesome question, though. Good question. Other questions, guys? Yeah, any other questions, guys? These are good, though. And if I missed your question on the second and fourth, I think I got that right, what you were asking there. But you won't get the second and fourth if you don't have that level. We give it another minute and see if anybody's typing another question here. But just a reminder, guys, at the end of the webinar, we'll be closing out here in just a minute. Be sure to get back with the person who referred you. Let them know where you stand after tonight. If you have questions, if you have any concerns, or if you're just ready to go, get back with the person who referred you to this webinar and get signed up right away, okay? And then get started in NWC Thrive. And we look forward to helping you guys reach your income and business goals in the business. We've already helped so many people. Just in the last few weeks, we've seen so many people hit the leaderboard, not just making money in the business, guys, like people hitting the leaderboard, okay, becoming top earners in the company just because of our system here. So it's incredible. It's incredible. All right, so I don't see any other questions in here, and I don't want to hold you guys here hostage all night, but I do want to say I appreciate you guys taking the time to learn more about the company, our business here, the opportunity we have before you. That shows that you have some level of willingness to take a little bit of action. And so you're really just a step away now from getting started with us and letting us show you how we're taking average, everyday people. This includes myself. Going from an average, everyday person who works a 9-to-5 job and transforming your life, getting you out of that mindset of, hey, I have to do this. I have to get up at an hour that I don't, at a time I don't want to get up. I have to set an alarm clock every night. Go to a place I don't like, work for somebody I don't like, get paid less than I should. We can get you out of that whole mindset, guys, and get you into a better place in life and show you how we've done it step by step. That's what we're here to help you do. So once you do decide, hey, I'm ready, I'm done, I'm ready, I've seen enough, I've done all the research I need to do, I've done my due diligence, let me get started. Get back with the person who referred you, like I said, and we will show you the path, we'll show you the way, okay? That's all for tonight, though, guys. So this is going to be recorded, so if for some reason you got on late, be sure to ask your referrer, hey, I got on late. Will you please send me a recording as soon as it's available, and they'll do that for you. But otherwise, guys, I'm glad you guys took the time to join us tonight, and we do look forward to seeing you on the inside as soon as you're ready to get started, and we look forward to helping you along this journey. All right, guys? We all have a great night, and we'll see you next time.